Hey, future builders of the world. Welcome to Introduction to the Construction Industry. I'm Glen Lambert, and today we're going to dive into the world of construction professions. Whether you dream of designing the next skyscraper or getting your hands dirty building one, you're in the right place. I promise that by the end of this article, you'll know exactly who does what on a construction site, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find your future calling. Sounds good? Great. Let's get started. Now, before we get into the details, pun intended, let me ask you something. When you think of construction, what's the first profession that comes to mind? I'm guessing some of you are thinking, the guy with the hard hat and hammer, right? But the thing is, construction is a team sport, and there are tons of roles behind every building, road, or bridge. It's like a giant puzzle, and every piece is crucial. Now, what if I told you that there are people who don't even touch a hammer, but are just as important as the people who do? Oh yes, it's true. Let's talk about the team behind the magic. Construction Industry Professions Overview. First, let's break down the categories of construction professionals, because it's not just about the builders. You have 1. Designers. 2. Engineers. 3. Skilled workers. 4. Supervisory roles. Each of these groups has a special role. But what do they do? Let's start with the designers. Does anyone here love to draw? Or maybe you're the type who can look at a space and imagine an amazing building right there. If that's the case for you, guess what? You might be an architect in the making. Architects. Architects are the visionaries, the ones who come up with the plans. Think of them as the artists of the building world. They take a client's ideas and turn them into a real-life plan. Architects decide, what will this building look like? How many floors? Where will the windows go? Cool, right? But here's the fun part. Who do architects need to make sure their dream doesn't turn into a nightmare? Engineers. Without engineers, that futuristic glass building, yeah, it could fall over with the first breeze. Civil and structural engineers. Now, civil and structural engineers are the people who keep everything standing. They take the architect's design and say, okay, how do we make this happen so the building doesn't collapse? Engineers do all the math and science. Don't worry, there's no math test today. But know that they make sure the structure is safe, solid, and sturdy. Quick question for you. Would you trust a building that hasn't been approved by an engineer? Yeah, I think not. So next time you see a building rising tall, remember that an engineer has your back. Project managers. Now who's the one cracking the whip, making sure everything stays on schedule? That's the project manager. They're like the captain of the ship, guiding the crew through all the madness of budgets, deadlines, and making sure no one slacks on the job. They coordinate everything from the beginning of the project to the finish line. If there's a hiccup, they fix it. If there's a delay, they speed things up. Without project managers, we'd have half-finished buildings all over the place. Would you want your house half-built? No way. So, shout out to project managers. They're the superheroes of the organization. Let's talk about surveyors. Speaking of organization, have you ever wondered how builders know exactly where to put the foundation or where the walls go? That's where surveyors come in. These guys are like the GPS of construction. They measure the land, mark boundaries, and make sure everything is built in the right place. Without them, your house could end up on someone else's property. How awkward. Surveyors and estimators. And let's not forget the people who love to count things, surveyors and estimators. These people keep track of the dollars and cents. They make sure everything stays on budget. Imagine trying to build a skyscraper and running out of money halfway through because no one kept track of the costs. Surveyors prevent that from happening. They count bricks, lumber, concrete, everything. So the next time you think math isn't important, think again. You could be the one making sure a building is finished without breaking the bank. Exploring the skilled trades. Okay, now let's talk about the practical heroes, the skilled workers. These are the people who actually get their hands dirty and make the designs a reality. Let's quickly go over the equipment. 1. Carpenters and joiners. These are the carpenters. If you love shaping, building, or crafting, You might be a carpenter at heart. They build the frames, doors, windows, and anything else made of wood. 2. Electricians. They install the wiring in the building. Make sure all the lights turn on and the coffee machine works. Vital, right? 3. Plumbers. They keep the water flowing, whether it's in the kitchen sink, shower, or heating system. 4. Bricklayers. They build with stone and brick, and they're the ones who give buildings those strong, sturdy walls. 5. Roofers, painters, and landscapers. These professionals take care of the finishing touches, from protecting the building with the roof to making it look beautiful inside and out. Emerging and specialized trades. Now the construction world isn't stuck in the past. Oh no, we're seeing some exciting new trades emerge, and these are for those of you who love technology, innovation, and going green. 1. Green construction specialists. Are you passionate about saving the environment? These professionals use eco-friendly materials and techniques to make buildings more energy efficient. 2. Heavy equipment operators. You know those giant machines that dig, lift, and transport? Operators take care of that and more. 3. Welders, metalworkers, and HVAC technicians. These specialists handle everything from air conditioning to welding steel frames. Let's be honest, operating a huge crane sounds pretty fun, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to feel like they're playing with giant real-life toys? Career paths and educational requirements. So how do you get into these professions? Well, for most trades, you start with apprenticeships. That's where you learn on the job, get paid, and develop skills. For others, like architects or engineers, you'll need to study and study. But whatever path you choose, safety training is a must. Everyone working in construction needs to know how to stay safe on the job. It's priority number 1. So there you have it, future builders. The construction industry is like a big orchestra, and each profession plays a vital instrument. Architects are the composers, engineers play the tune, and laborers bring the music to life. Next time you walk past a construction site, think about how many hands came together to make that project a reality. Now think about this. Which position stands out to you? Are you more interested in the creative design side of things, or are you the hands-on type? Maybe you're the tech expert who's ready to bring innovation to the workplace. There's a place for everyone in construction, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one shaping the future. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay excited, and we'll see you in the next lesson, where we'll dive deeper into building materials. Until then, keep building those dreams, brick by brick. Until next time.